This, I believe, is Xiaomi's most premium phone ever built. Meet the all-new, very serious-looking Xiaomi 17 Ultra Leica Edition. The washing machine design is still there, there's no denying that, but the exquisite build quality of this thing is quite noticeable, just by simply holding it in your hand. A decent textured design on the back, delightful aluminum sides, with ridges on the left and on the right, with individual round volume rockers that are almost identical to the ones on the iPhone 5S, but I still love them. And of course the new really cool, actually functional camera ring. More on that later. Now under the hood, the 17 Ultra comes expectedly with the latest Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, 16 gigs of RAM, and a 6800 mAh silicon carbon battery that's not even revolutionary anymore. How crazy is that? And the camera setup is of course going to be 50 on the front, 50 on the back, another 50, and of course the gigantic 200 megapixel telephoto sensor that we will definitely put to the test later. You know it's serious when you shake the phone and the camera sensors sound like this. Also, while Apple may be robbing you of a charger, Xiaomi is giving you not only a charger, but also a very premium phone case that looks and feels really decent, with support for your magnetic accessories, and your new camera ring. They also give you this nice little camera cap that goes right on top of your case to protect your camera bump, and it will not come off as easily as you might think. They'll also offer you this little wrist strap if you're into it. I'm not, but it's still cool to have. Xiaomi has lately been putting some work in the speakers department as well, and so what we get is a nice pair of rich-sounding stereo speakers with a lot of software customization features that will definitely be more than satisfying. We do get Dolby Atmos as well, by the way. We also get a really good haptics system that makes using this phone even more pleasant. Now, in terms of software, obviously it's going to be running on the latest HyperOS 3, which is really fast, really fluid all around the UI. And if you do plan on getting yourself one of these bad boys at this time, make sure to refer to my globalization tutorial for the Xiaomi 17 Pro Max to get yourself set up for global use outside of China. Now, it is true that the Xiaomi 17 Ultra is obviously a camera-focused phone with lots and lots of actually useful camera features. And all of this is just sort of a little preview for an upcoming camera performance review that I'll obviously be doing soon. And Xiaomi really has stepped it up a notch with the 17 Ultra when it comes to photography and even videography. And that, I believe, is a first for Xiaomi. But obviously, none of that means that I'll go easy on it. And I think we all know what that means. You probably guessed it right, and I hope you did. It means I'm going to get a bit of help from my little friends right here for an intensive round of 3D Mark Wildlife Extreme Stress Test. And as the saying goes, temperature before anything. So we got 27.6 on the front and 27 or 5 on the camera bump, 27.5 on the back. And that settles it for our starting point. So here we go. All right, here we are at the end of the stress test. Let's just do a quick temperature check before moving on to the scores. It's going to be 46.3, dropping by the second on the front, and 42 or 3 on the back, and a lot less on the camera bump. You know what? This is not really that hot. We got 6,700 at the very most and 4,600 at the very least, with a stability of 68.4%, which is rather impressive after seeing all those other phones that come with the 8 Elite Gen 5. The chart doesn't really look half bad either. There's still a few fluctuations right here, but I'd say it's still been rather stable overall. It definitely shows a considerably lower number when it comes to peak performance because we've managed to hit the 8,000 mark with the same 8 Elite Gen 5. But then again, it's been pretty stable. And that's obviously what matters more. Now in terms of battery, we did lose 12%, and we also went as high as 48 degrees on the inside. But anyways, that's it for now. Make sure to show your support if you like my content to encourage me to continue making more. Also, don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss out on a proper camera review that I'll be doing soon on this phone, and perhaps also a camera comparison against its younger brother, the 17 Pro Max. Alright, I'll see you all on the next one. Peace out.